are awaiting a decision from a federal judge on a request to block Elon Musk and DOGE from accessing data at several federal agencies or from firing workers there. She's set to rule this morning, and joining us now is Fox News contributor Jonathan Turley, a constitutional law attorney and a professor at George Washington University. President Trump's likely to win these cases, but the Democrats are like, it's the only card they have to play, so they're taking it to the courts.
I agree, Dana. I mean, this is a level of denial that borders on delusion. I mean, this is a person who was elected by the majority of voters on a platform to reduce the size of government and to root out waste. Well, you got to look at the books. You got to look at the receipts. You need to have designated people go in there and take a look at where this money's going. Now, a trial judge can certainly try to stop that, but that judge will be quickly reversed, in my view. He is well within his Article 2 powers.
Right. So I guess we'll wait to see on that. But the other thing is, you think that Judge Chukin, who knows Trump from other cases, one of the things judges don't want to do is they don't want to be reversed.
That's right. I mean, she has received a great deal of criticism about her handling of the Trump case, and also statements she made before she was given that case about President Trump. I don't know how really that impacts her. I think the greatest weight on her shoulders is the fact that, in my view, the constitutional lines here are clear. He must have this authority as the head of the executive branch. And for a court to effectively micromanage that authority really runs against centuries of precedent.
Okay, I want to also ask you about this because you have a new column out. Let me show you the headline here. Vance rightly excoriates Europe. What values are we defending? And then let me just read something from him, because this is based on his speech that he gave last week. He said, even if you disagree with me substantively, these institutions have revealed themselves to be so brittle. AfD is in second place in Germany. The far right keeps getting closer in France. Wake up. And he gave a speech in which he said, the values that we share in free speech are the ones that are at risk if they don't change things. And you want to defend him, so let me give you a chance to do that.
It was a historic speech by Vice President Vance. You know, in 1963, John F. Kennedy went to Berlin to say, I'm a Berliner, to say that he was going to stand with the rights of free speech and other rights of those behind the Iron Curtain. Vance went, in this case, to Munich and said, I am an American. And as an American, I will fight for free speech. And he confronted our allies and saying, you know, you can't claim to be defending democracy when you are eviscerating the very right that defines us. And, you know, I wrote a book recently called The Indispensable Right, and it talks about Germany, the United Kingdom, and our other allies, where free speech is in a free fall. And so this was a very welcome speech for the free speech community, not just the United States, but in Europe. And I'm hearing from a lot of my colleagues in Europe saying that this was a true Churchillian moment for the free speech community.
What did you make of CBS Sunday show, Margaret Brennan, the host, suggesting that it was free speech that basically caused the genocide of the Jews?
Well, I almost spit out my coffee when I heard that line, because, of course, the first thing that the Nazis did was to crack down on free speech, to deny it. Censorship is the harbinger of authoritarianism. And I'm not too sure what point she was making, but the Nazis knew free speech was the enemy of totalitarian rule. So the idea that somehow free speech invites fascism is an old saw used by the anti-free speech movement, particularly in Germany. But take a look at Germany. They've had a robust censorship system since World War II. The neo-Nazi movement is flourishing. But a recent poll shows that only 17% of Germans feel comfortable stating their views in public. Right. They're silencing the wrong people.
Jonathan Turley, thanks for joining us today as this debate continues. Hot and heavy here. Thanks so much.